was once. And
Wait, I was speaking in Chinese.
and Sue,
We are learning.
was 5 times, like was once. Jesse, 7 times. Let's see here, 9 times. Yeah, once. Andy, there was very quiet ahs, only 2. And Allison is Table Topics, 1 okay at the beginning, 11 ahs, and then near the end there tended to be ums. There was 5 ums. Alan, I didn't hear anything. Barry, as Table Topics responded, 2 ahs. Let's see, Gia. As far as ums, there were 4 ums and 8 ahs. And Kayla is Table Topics Master, once, twice. And Philip was twice, once. And I'm sorry, in the back is Table Topics. Joan. Once, and just a repeated word, it's how. So that was very good. Kathy, twice, once. Robert, nothing. Roberto was good. And Elliot, I heard 2 very small ahs and 1 ah.
In Chinese or in English?
In Chinese. And so that's just the ah.
Okay, and then could you please report on the grammar?
Okay, I have the luxury of shopping around for good examples of use of the English language and then also areas for improvement. Unfortunately, my Mandarin is very weak, so I can't speak to the Mandarin. As far as Toastmaster Amy, a little bit noting some names. Some names are difficult for non-native speakers. For example, Johan and maybe even Kathy, the pronunciation. And then enter the prepared speech phase. That was a very good use of the English language. Enter the prepared speech phase. Sounds very, very Toastmaster-like. And let's see here. Sue, your pronunciation is very good, and your speech is very understandable. I would love to go to Korea. I've actually been to Seoul, and it's a lot of fun for many reasons: the people, the food. One thing to make your English even more perfect would be to make sure you use the S's and the thes as required. For example, you said you miss food a lot, so you miss the food, or not exactly same, not exactly the same. So just those small points would really make your English perfect. And then Jesse, in your speech, great. I can't read my writing. You had some good English language, but again, the event Hong Kong, just using the word "in," for example, those little words help out quite a bit. And trying to keep on time. Let's see here. Kayla, I like the material girl, and then also the materialism versus intellectualism phrase. And Robert, I liked your use of the phrase concrete evidence, very substantial evidence that you can actually touch and feel. And then Roberto, again, your English is very, very pleasant to listen to, but sometimes it sounds a little bit like Spanish, like this says speech project. So I don't know. It's very nice. And I also mentioned quoting. Jesse, you said, she was talking about from my husband company is what you said, but I think what you meant was from my husband's company was what Kayla was talking about. And Elliot, I'm sure there were some verbal gems in your Mandarin, but I was not able to catch them.
Thank you. Next, we will hear the timers report. Timing is very important as in daily life and in a professional, personal life as well. Barry, please give us the timers report.
Sure. Thanks, Casey. So timing is everything. I said that before.
Sure.
Well, now 2 are right there. So where do I start? Okay, Sue, 7 minutes and 12 seconds. So like slightly over time, but not a big problem. For the record, I don't smell any garlic when I was in Jesse, 7 minutes and 9 seconds. So like 9 seconds over time, so it's not a big deal. Andy, 5 minutes and 56 seconds. So for the first time as a timer, this is my second time being a timer. I actually forgot to raise the car when you were past the 5 minutes mark. I guess your speech is so sort of intriguing to me. I was like so much into it, so I forgot about that. Sorry about that. Allison, 1 minute and 11 seconds to kickstart the table topic. I think that's just about right. And Alan, it's about 1 minute. And myself, 1 minute and 21 seconds. And Ja, it's 1 minute and 13 seconds. And then who's next? Ken, your table topic, 1 minute and 8 seconds. And Philip, 52 seconds. And John, it's 1 minute and 5 seconds. For the evaluation part, I forgot to keep track of the time, Kathy. Sorry about that. So Robert is 1 minute and 45 seconds, and Alberto 2 minutes 44 seconds, and Elliot is 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah, that's all.
What about Kayla?
For some reason, maybe there's another time I was so much into your speech I forgot to keep track.
All right, thank you. So next, I will give my general evaluations report. Tonight, we have 2 Toastmasters, which is Amy and Ursula. At the beginning, I think there was a little bit confusion between who is the English Toastmaster, who is the Mandarin Toastmaster, because you guys could flip-flop the language in between the 2. I got a little confused, but you recovered very quickly. So from the middle of the meeting to the end, it went very smooth. And I'm sure there's also some misunderstanding of the speech, the length of the speech of the project. That's why there's some 7 to 10 minutes. It should be 5 to 7. But that's minor mistake. It doesn't really bother the audience at all. Overall, I think we have a good meeting. And I do appreciate that Amy did go back and introduce the word of the day and the themes of the day. Not just forget about it and move on. So overall, I like the meeting, and hopefully next time we will have other new members to volunteer as Toastmasters.
What were the words of the day again?
Well, for the day, shopping. Okay, and thank you.
So next, Robert, please come by to get the feedback and set up next week's agenda.
谢谢你们。
Thank you. So again, thank you, Ursula, and thank you, Amy, for stepping up the last minute to be the Toastmaster. Originally, it was supposed to be Marco, but he wasn't able to come to do it, so you guys did a great job of stepping up and taking on the task, because it's a very daunting task to be a Toastmaster in terms of planning and organizing the whole thing. So good job on that. So let's go ahead and get some guest feedback and see how she enjoyed the show tonight. So Ja, could you tell us what you think about this tonight's event?
Sure. Here.
Oh, you don't have to stand up. Yeah.
So this is my first meeting, and I really enjoyed being here, and it's pretty new to me. The format, also the interaction is, I think it's very interesting, and I didn't even realize how much us or uns I speak when I speak my native language, which is Chinese. So it makes me think that I really need to work on my speech, regardless Chinese or English. I'll take this information back and think about it. So considering revisiting this club and come back to improve my speech through attending this workshop.
All right. Thank you. And I noticed we also have someone coming in late, right? Would you like to give us your feedback so far? What you think of tonight's event?
I only came here for about half an hour. I don't really know.
Do you like what you see so far? Okay, well that's a good thing. All right, that's a good thing. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and set up for next week's agenda. We're going to find people who want to give speech on Toastmasters. So let's begin by finding an English and a Mandarin Toastmaster. Who would like to be an English or a Mandarin Toastmaster? Show of hands, please. Anybody? Not that difficult. Quite easy.
Jesse.
Again, I've done it last week.
Anybody?
I don't mind, but I just think it's good for someone.
Allison.
Yeah.
All right. We'll put you down for Mandarin. How about that? Give you some practice. Okay. Great. Okay, so if you could start taking down the names of people that are going to be giving speeches.
Sure.
So Allison's going to be the Mandarin Toastmaster. Who would like to be the English Toastmaster and pair up with her? Marco wanted to do it, so I'm going to put down Marco again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put down Marco to make sure that he can come around this time. All right. All right, so prepare speeches. Who would like to give a prepared speech? Okay, Joan, she's going to give her icebreaker. You're going to give it in Mandarin, is that correct? Okay, so Joan.
Yes.
有了一个破冰的演讲哈，
破冰演讲，
应该是很精彩。好 Okay, so who else would like to give a speech next week? Are you going to be here? You don't have to be here, okay.
It's been a while for me, actually.
If you would like to do it, definitely. Would you?
告诉了
English.
中文，中
So
文。
I heard three 中文, so I guess I'll say
中文
Okay, all right. All right, so, and then the last one, anyone else want to give a speech? If no one else wants to give a speech, I might as well just get my 10th speech over with. So get my competent communicator. So I'll go ahead and do the last one. And it's going to be in English. So, 10th speech. Okay, now we need to find evaluators for all the three speeches. Who would like to evaluate Joan's speech in Mandarin? So we just need someone who speaks Mandarin evaluator.
Or we could have maybe Joan provide the notes ahead
The
of
notes
time.
ahead of time, right? And then have someone go about evaluating that. Mandarin speakers.
Kathy? Okay, sure.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So Kathy is going to evaluate Joan's speech. Okay. Who's going to take on task for evaluating Ursula's speech
in Mandarin.
in Mandarin?
Come on, Barry.
Yeah, Barry, you want to do that?
Barry.
Very.
Let her have it in
Yeah,
Mandarin.
I was gonna say I'm gonna do the table topic.
Oh, it's okay.
That's fine.
Okay. It's your choice.
Yeah, I can do both. I think it's fine. Yeah.
Well, we'll put you one down first, and then see if anybody wants to do the table topic.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put you down for Ursula's evaluator for now. Okay. And then, last but not least, who would like to evaluate my speech?
I'll do it.
Okay. Here's a show of hands. Thank you, Ken. So Ken's going to evaluate my 10th speech. Next, we're going to need to find a general evaluator. That's going to...
Kayla,
Oh, Kayla. Okay, Kayla.
I've never
is
done
go.
it before. So
Okay.
I'm
All right, good. First time. right, so Kayla's going to be a general evaluator. Now we just need to fill a couple more roles, and I think we're done. We need an counter, a grammarian, and a timer. Very easy task. Counter.
I'll be timer.
Okay, Alan's going to be timer.
I'll counter.
Counter. Well, Kyle definitely can be a grammarian,
I
right?
can't really be grammarian, but
You
I
can.
would be the hot counter if you want to switch with me. Or
Andy, would you like to be the grammarian?
my grammar is
Only for Mandarin.
All right, so okay. So Alan's going to be the timer, Kyle's going to be the counter, and Andy's going to be the grammarian.
Do we have an English grammarian?
No,
We haven't.
It's really only English.
Well,
Can we get a Mandarin?
Do we have the luxury of hearing it in English?
yeah, we could be.
Oh, do both, right?
Have a grammarian in Mandarin if Andy's the one who speaks
Yeah, I'll
Mandarin.
cover yours. So because the
Okay.
evaluator can cover the grammarian in there.
The grammar as well.
Yeah, Casey can do that too, right?
Yeah, just mention.
Yeah, just.
Okay. Just well, anyway, just give it a shot. I mean, if you're going to be evaluating in Mandarin, you might as well just give that a shot as well. Okay, before I end the meeting.
Table topics.
Oh, wow. Table topics. English and Mandarin. English and Mandarin table topic master. Anybody like to do that?
I can still do English.
You want double roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about somebody who might want to do
Yeah.
that instead?
Unless
should
somebody
have
else
Mandarin.
Unless someone wants.
Yeah.
Anybody like to do the English or Mandarin table topic?
Rebecca.
Okay,
Oh,
Rebecca.
yes.
You gonna do the English part? Okay, so Rebecca is
Nice.
going to be the English table topic master, and Mandarin table topic master. Anybody would like to do that?
JJ.
JJ.
Yeah, JJ.
You have been here for a long time.
You know, here.
I'm going to do that 2 weeks later.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. Anybody? If we don't have anybody right now, we're just going to put that on to be determined. Oh,
I can do it.
Jesse. Okay,
Yes.
thank you for evaluating. Thank you for volunteering, Jesse. Okay, great. I believe I have all the roles covered right now.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Right.
Now, before I
Oh,
end the
gentle.
meeting, I'd like to ask, does any of the officers have any announcements they'd like to make?
New guests, please stay around after the meeting. We'll
Okay.
have a little chat for 5 minutes.
Okay. All right. Yes, Elliot.
There is a contest,
Contest.
on March
12th.
12th.
Great.
So
I believe I sent that email out already. There's going to be a district contest on March 12th. That's going to be in the Charles Schwartz building, which is right on by Fremont, I believe.
Right, but you need to
Yes.
send the link for the registration.
Okay, I believe I did that. Let me just go ahead and send the link out again for registration. And do come by to support your fellow Toastmasters for this great event. And so it's going to be fun. It's going to be enjoyable. You're going to also learn some new things. So if you register right now, it's $5, $7 at the door. So yeah, come by. And then anything else?
Oh,
Yes.
I found that some of our active member is not on that turbo base, like Andy, Kai, Rebecca. They are not on the turbo base. When you send out email, I think some of them didn't get an email.
So Rebecca, did you pay for membership yet?
She will be tonight.
She will. Okay, so that's what she's not on. Kyle, did you pay for membership?
Yeah.
You have? Okay, and then I believe Andy also paid, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to make a note of that. Kyle.
Gifford.
And Andy. Okay, so if there's nothing else, I'm going to go ahead and end the meeting tonight. Thank